Bitcoin, the world's first successful decentralized digital currency, is often referred to as digital gold. Unlike traditional gold, which is mined from the earth, Bitcoin is created through a computationally intensive and global process called Bitcoin mining. This process is the backbone of the Bitcoin network, solving the double spend problem without a central authority and creating trust through cryptographic proof and economic incentives. For professionals looking to understand the inner workings of Bitcoin, this technical examination explores both the mechanics and implications of mining. The core mechanism, proof of work, POW, at its heart, Bitcoin mining functions as a decentralized clock and lottery, powered by the proof of work, POW, consensus algorithm. Its primary objectives are 1. Securing the network and validating transactions. Miners collect pending transactions from the mempool, verify cryptographic signatures, and ensure unspent transaction outputs, UTSOs, are legitimate. Verified transactions are aggregated into a candidate block. 2. Achieving consensus in a trustless environment, POW makes it economically infeasible to tamper with the blockchain. To alter a past block, an attacker must redo the POW for that block and all subsequent blocks, outpacing the honest network's cumulative computational power. 3. Issuing new currency predictably, miners are rewarded with newly minted bitcoins, the block subsidy, plus transaction fees. The issuance follows a deterministic schedule, with block rewards halving approximately every 4 years until a maximum of 21 million bitcoins exists. The technical mining process. 1. Transaction aggregation and block header construction. A miner gathers transactions and constructs a block header that includes previous block hash, links blocks chronologically, Merkle root, represents all transactions efficiently and securely, timestamp, difficulty target, nonce, a 32-bit number incremented during hashing attempts. 2. The hash puzzle, proof of work. The miner's goal is to find a hash of the block header that meets the current network difficulty target. SHA-256, the cryptographic hash function used, ensures easy computation of hash from input, computational infeasibility of reversing the hash, drastic hash changes with minor input modifications. Miners brute force the nonce repeatedly until a valid hash is found. This is the essence of POW. 3. Block discovery and network propagation. Upon finding a valid nonce, the miner broadcasts the block to the network. Other nodes verify it efficiently and append it to their copy of the blockchain, beginning the next round of mining on top of it. 4. Difficulty adjustment. To maintain an average 10-minute block interval, Bitcoin adjusts its mining difficulty every 2016 blocks, 2 weeks. Difficulty rises if blocks were mined too quickly, or falls if blocks were mined too slowly. The pros of Bitcoin mining, a technical perspective. 1. Unprecedented security and Byzantine fault tolerance. The network's hash rate represents the security budget. A 51% attack is theoretically possible but economically irrational, as the cost of hardware, electricity, and operational logistics would exceed potential gains. POW provides a cryptographically verifiable and costly-to-fake proof of honesty, aligning incentives across a decentralized network. 2. Decentralization and censorship resistance. Mining is globally accessible to anyone with electricity and hardware. No central authority can block transactions. Valid transactions with sufficient fees will eventually be included. This creates a censorship-resistant network that is highly robust. 3. Predictable and transparent monetary policy. Block rewards halve every 4 years, enforcing scarcity. The schedule is algorithmically fixed, creating transparency and predictability, unlike discretionary central bank policies. 4. Energy as a proxy for trust. Energy expenditure is intentional. It secures the network by converting electricity into proof of economic commitment. Wasted energy is a form of digital scarcity enforcement, ensuring attacks are prohibitively expensive. 5. Incentives and economic alignment. Miners are rewarded not only with newly minted BTC but also transaction fees, incentivizing network participation and security. Examples: mining farms in Iceland, geothermal, or Canada, hydropower, maximize efficiency while maintaining profitability. The cons of Bitcoin mining, technical challenges. 1. Extreme energy consumption. The global Bitcoin network consumes 120 to 160 TWh/year, comparable to a medium-sized country. Energy mix impacts carbon footprint. Reliance on fossil fuels raises environmental concerns. 2. Hardware centralization and barriers to entry. CPU/GPU mining is obsolete. Mining is dominated by ASICs, application-specific integrated circuits. High capital costs and industrial-scale farms create regional hash power concentration, potentially affecting decentralization. 3. Electronic waste, e-waste. ASICs have a limited life cycle. Rapid obsolescence generates substantial e-waste, as older models cannot be repurposed effectively. 4. Scalability limitations. 10-minute block time and limited block size, 1 to 4 megabytes, constrain throughput to 5 to 7 TPS. This intentional design preserves decentralization but can lead to high fees during congestion. Layer 2 solutions, for example, Lightning Network, aim to mitigate these constraints. 5. Market volatility and economic risk. Mining profitability depends on the BTC market price. Sudden price drops, like Bitcoin falling from $69,000 to $20,000, can render operations unprofitable. Regulatory changes, for example, China's 2021 mining ban, can also disrupt mining operations and global hash rate distribution. Conclusion: Bitcoin mining as the engine of trust. Bitcoin mining represents a masterpiece of cryptographic and economic engineering. Its proof-of-work, POW, mechanism elegantly solves the problem of decentralized consensus in a trustless environment, producing a network that is secure, censorship-resistant, and economically aligned. However, these advantages come with substantial costs, high energy consumption, hardware centralization, and e-waste. For professionals analyzing the ecosystem, the question is not whether these costs exist, but whether they are justified by the unique properties of a neutral, secure, and globally decentralized monetary network. Ongoing improvements in ASIC efficiency, renewable energy integration, and Layer 2 scaling will shape the future of mining. Yet at its core, energy expenditure remains an intentional feature, the fuel of Bitcoin's engine of trust. Building public trust in the Bitcoin system is a crucial process. If you're interested in learning more about Bitcoin, consider exploring it today. Join forums, watch tutorials, and perhaps even try mining. The world of Bitcoin is waiting for you to dive in and discover more. However, it is advisable to join a reputable firm rather than attempting it on your own. Regulatory considerations: while Bitcoin is decentralized, its legal status varies globally. Always verify local regulations before engaging in mining or cryptocurrency transactions. If you found this video interesting and engaging, please like and hit subscribe button.